Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set and the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, you don't have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's coming off a nice game, 3 hits, 3 RBIs, clutching up. He's the guy they want up at the plate right now when the game's on the line.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Travis stands at first with 1 out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. LeMahieu over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Stepping up now, Justin Smoke, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Strike this guy out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Shoemaker gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split fingers his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
The third baseman.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 17 home runs, and he's driven in 45. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
So coming to the plate, David Rosario. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changeup, called strike 1.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Runners are at first and third with none out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A 3-run shot down the line in left. 19th home run for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's 1 for 3. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. So far this season, Judge is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of. So if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit toward the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Adam fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, strike one. Fastball just off the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's gone 2 for 8.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Davis on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now batting, Freddie Galvis. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
2-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So digging in now, Reese McGuire, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Bases are empty. One man out. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Rosario is right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 61.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Davis. He flew out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far on the year, Travis hits a little over the 270 mark. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Yankees,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
DJ.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Next for New York, Torres. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall. And that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Into the box now, David Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 delivery. Now a drive out to left center field. And that misses wildly, just getting it into the infield. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Clay Buchholz is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Clay Buchholz.
In now, Aaron Judge. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Richard is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, just keeping him close. Rosario leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A bouncer to the left side. Guerrero is there, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays nothing. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time.
Now
1 away.
the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke, number 14 on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 hit hard on the ground to second. Torres picks it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus with the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Didi Gregorius.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy's been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And he'll pull into second gear with nobody out. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop, and that's the first down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready now, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, mate.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Buchholz sets 0-1 on its way. Hops this one up. Travis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The Yanks leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So striding forward now to Oscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. A ball and no strikes. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. Now a ball lined to the left side. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Softly hit out to short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, number 61.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're down here 5-1. Digging in and looking for more.
For the Yankees, the second baseman,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first
Now
out.
batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Rosario. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle.
The right
Toughest
fielder,
one
number
still on the
99.
shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Rosario at second. Judge is over at first with one away. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 25 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Hernandez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Yankees 8 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready once again, Devin Travis. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that's the 2nd out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoke. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ready with the 1-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Andujar. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Cue shot here out towards short. In there, a base hit. Well,
This guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Torres, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third.
For the Yankees, the first baseman,
In now, David Rosario. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And now Grace, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 9-1. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Dylan Betances is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68, Dylan.
Now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
All 1, no strike.
Ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. weakly hit towards first. Rosario fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffin.
Settling in now, Randall Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now to Oscar Hernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail big. It's 9-1. Sam Gaviglio enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Sam Gaviglio.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Gary Sanchez.
First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 34 home runs now on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slow grounder to first. Smoke comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive. Now to get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
The center fielder, number 11.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees are out in front, 11-1. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Standing in, Freddie Galvis. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 2 for 4. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1 on its way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Certainly not the most competitive game the 3 of us have ever witnessed. 11-1 our score as we head to the finish line finally in this one. Into the box now, Reese McGuire, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Davis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Right on the corner, 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch. So sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
In now, Devin Travis, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
Digging in, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis moves over. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, David Rosario.
So standing in, David Rosario. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 39, Aaron Judge.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 takes this the other way to right. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 44.
A reminder, we'll have post-game highlights coming your way from Yankee Stadium right at the conclusion of our ball game. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. No offer at that one. It's a called strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Rendell Gritcher. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 6 tries. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the Bruins and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. So the Bronx Bombers put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Masahiro Tanaka wins for the league best 15th time. Matt Shoemaker only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.